What is up, guys? Zan from playbook.gg, and in today's video we're going to go over day 3 of our gun tight doubles mini series out of the Pittsburgh playbook. Okay guys, so welcome back. Now in today's video we're going to go over the play cross wheels out of the gun tight doubles. This has been a fan favorite over the years in Madden. It used to be known as Falcon cross, wide receiver cross, depending on what year you were playing, but the tight doubles variation of this play has always been one of the best in the game. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go into a cover 2 defense, and we're just going to go ahead and lab against the cover 2, and we're again focusing on how to manipulate certain zones. So what I want to go ahead and do here is I'm going to show you guys a route combination here with the tight end on the wide side of the field. We're going to go ahead and streak the inside receiver, Antonio Brown. We're going to curl the tight end, and we're going to leave everyone else's routes the exact same. And what you're going to notice here on this play is that when the tight end is on the wide side of the field pre-snap, the vertical hook will drop to that route. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide the ball across the other hash, now placing the tight end on the short side of the field against that same cover 2 style defense with the same setup. And what you're going to notice here in this example is now the vertical hook plays man-to-man match on the tight end. This is something that is very useful in your knowledge bank because we're always trying to get that library where you know things about the game and how the zones work in the formations that you run. This is a big reason why I've never been the biggest proponent of running the meta. I've never been the biggest on, trips tight end and bunch are always the best formation. So that's what I'm going to run, even though, there are zone rules that you can find in other sets that will give people issues. So, you see right here how a simple setup will work one way and they'll work completely differently when you put the ball on the other hash, not only for cloud flats and deep zones, but for the underneath zones as well. I mean, this is something that is really, really important to know. And these are things that a lot of players do not lab. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you again, we put the tight end back on the wide side of the field. Now, I'm not going to say that you won't always see this on the wide side of the field, but the vast majority of the time, that vertical hook is going to sit underneath the tight end route. So you can see here when you're playing this ball on the short side of the field, that crossing route is going to be your read, whereas the tight end is going to be more so the read on the short side of the field. So again, you see right here when you run the tight end on the short side, he's going to be the one that's open. When you run the tight end on the wide side of the field, the crossing route will be open. So again, here we go. We're going to show you this again. You see the match, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the game is a little bit wonky right there. Sometimes you will see a situation in which that vertical hook will for some reason play the route that isn't the tight end, but the vast majority of the time you're going to see them match on the short side of the field to that route. And then when you put the ball on the other hash, you're going to see that the crossing route should be the one that gets open the majority of the time. So again, we'll go ahead and show this to you here. If I were to streak put the tight end on a curl, streak the wide receiver, you should see that the crossing route gets open here. So you see that, I just put a little touch on that. I actually threw that into a really bad spot on the field, but you see it doesn't get matched man to man. Then from there, it's on you to be able to set up route combinations that are going to allow you to get open. So you see right here, in this situation, the B receiver doesn't get matched. You can just wait for him, wait for him, wait for him. You see that he, breaks into a void. So basically what this is doing is this is training your brain to know exactly what is going to get matched and what is not. So in a situation like this, where you are playing on the short side of the field, your route combination might look something like this to get you that B receiver open. So you see right there, he's going to get open over the top of the vertical hook. You just throw that ball on the run, you lead him into that void. However, when you go to the other side of the field, what you're going to want is you're probably going to want that wheel route that's going to get into that area of the field, because you know that the vertical hook is going to play match coverage on the receiver that is running across the field. Now the tight end is going to be the option for you. So you see right here, if we were to do something like this, that tight end is going to be the one that should be open. If not, you're going to be able to recognize right away. That vertical hook is going to play one of those guys man to man. Based off your route combination, it might change how the vertical hook plays, but by and large, you should notice that the tight end is the one that is typically open on that short side of the field. As you see right there, we just were unable to get away from the pressure. You can see how it works right there. So again, guys, we're not trying necessarily to give you tips for Madden 19. We're just trying to give you ideas on how to retrain your brain as you head into Madden 20, because there's going to be things that you're going to need to find when you start Madden 20 that you didn't know about Madden 19. And the reason I always like to start in this spot late in the year, I like to go back and lab things that other people were not really looking at, because by and large, if it wasn't something that was overly popular and really spammed in the community, EA is probably not going to change it from year to year. So you could expect that something like this would remain true to start next year. You didn't see a lot of gun doubles or gun tight doubles this year in 19. You saw some of it. You could start in this next year knowing this from a Madden 19 tip video and have pretty good confidence that it's going to work. So hopefully this video was informational for you guys. If it was, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more Madden 19 content. And we're just about a week or two away from starting our Madden 20 content here on the channel. So definitely make sure that you guys are checking out this site and our website, www.playbook.gg. $9.95 a month will get you access to everything on the website. Over 55 game plans released over the last 2 calendar years. We release game plans every 2 weeks minimum on the website, and we remain dedicated to being the #1 source of strategy content for the fairest price out there on the market. So we hope that we'll see you on playbook.gg.